Okay, we're gonna do this like real quick because my parents almost gonna come and my brother's about to come from watching Star Wars. I'm really cold right now, so let's get do it. Okay, cost, rib, gram, record, acro, extremities, extermities, rex, break burst, Carson, cancer, penna, decrease, gen, original projection, burso, sac, retro, backwards, trip, rub friction, strap, twist, thesis, binding, maniac, madness, glosso, tongue, trophy, development, supra, above, ptosis, falling, dying, pain, mast, breast, raphy, suture, dent, teeth, cervic, head, auto, self, epi, upon, hydro, water. Okay. Extremities. So we kind of get a feeling when it comes to dermat and itis because it's in the beginning of the lesson. So lesson 1, it has dermat, itis, gastro, cardi, blah, 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 this. So we basically have a point what is dermat and what is itis. But for this case, ACRAL pertain to the extremities. Extremities expelled is spelled EXTREMITIES. Acrodermatitis, inflammation of the skin of the hands and feet. We know what Miguel. Acrocytosis, it's bluish of the extremities, finger, toes, wrist, and ankle. Auto is self. Auto means self, so autocystoplasty, a plastic operation of the bladder with grafts from the patient's own body. Auto hemotherapy, treatment by injection of the patient's own blood. Autolys is tissue due to cause within the patient's own body. Autoplasty, the surgical reconstruction of the injured parts of tissue. Otoscope is an instrument of the examination of one's own organs. Burso sac. So bursio, BURSA. The bursio are closed sacs that contain fluids and line between surface that glide over each other. Cancer. So CARCINOUS pertain to cancer. Carcinoma, harmful that life-threatening growth tends to surrounding tissue. Carcinosis, the spreading of cancer throughout the body. Adenocarcinoma, a cancerous tumor composed of gland-like cells. Cervic head. Cervic. Let's do the one. Cervic IC pertain to the head. Cervic AD towards the head end of the body. Cervic US, a head abdomen. ABNORMALITY of a specific type. Cos is rib. Costly, cost AL pertain to a rib. Condor O cost AL pertain to the ribs and rib cartilage. Epi cost AL suture SITUATED upon a rib. Cost A So cost, and then you add an A. A rib, cost, AE. The ribs, cost, I, cervic, AL. So cost, I, cervic, AL, pertain to or connecting the ribs and neck. Dent. Dent is basically teeth. So we basically know everything. But dent, I, form, dent, formed or shaped like tooth. Thesis. I think my parents are here. Thesis, Arthur O. Thesis, suturing fusion of a joint. Dent. Dent is basically pain. So like acrodent, acro-odent, AI is pain in the extremities. ODYN also means pain. Olis, loosening of pain. Epi means upon. Epidermis is outer skin. Episis, over bladder. Epi, EPI means, so this one is epigastro, IUN, the upper middle region of the abdominal. Gen, GIEN, GENE, the basic production of hereditary. Gloss means tongue. Let's see. Gloss, GIOSSAL, pertain to the tongue. Hypoglossal, so hypogloss, AL, underneath the tongue. Glossophraphy, suture of the tongue. Glossophalangia, pain in the tongue. Glossoscopy, looking at, observing. Gram, cardiogram, a record made by the instruments to show the beats of the heart. Myogram, a record made of it's basically to record the effects of your muscles. Hydro means water, basically. Hydro without an O, with an IC, pertaining to water. Hydro, forming, denoting relations to sweat or sweat glands. Hydrocystoma, a sac of sweat glands. Hydrocyst, a pouch filled with water. Hydromia, a water state of blood. Hidrosis, any skin disease affecting the sweat glands. Hydroisis, pertaining to the moisture of fluids. Hystroma, a sac with fluid. Maniac. So it's just basically like people that have madness. It's like, so mani means madness. Mast means breast. Penia, decrease. So hematopenia, which is like the decrease of blood in the body. Lipopenia, it's like decrease of the fat in the body. Like leukopenia, the reduction of the numbers of white blood cells, also called leukemiocytopenia. Ptosis, Hepaosis, a condition in which the liver is displaced downwards from its normal position. Gastriosis, downward the displacement of the stomach. Cystosis, downward displacement of the uterus bladder. Hysterosis, downward displacement of the uterus. Retro, which means backwards. Let's see. I feel like retro action, the act of drawing back. Retroactor, an instrument for drawing back the edge of the wound. Retrocardial, behind the heart. Retronasal, nasal, behind the nose. Raphe means just like sutured, like stitches, something like that. Rex means like break or burst, so cardio rex. Rupture of the heart. Angiorexis, the same as the top of the blood vessel. Onychis, Onychorrhexis, splitting of the fingernail or toenail. Strep twist, which means twist, so Streptococcus, name of an infectious microorganism, so it's called because of its twisted form. Supra, which means above. Supracerebral, all over or on the surface of cerebrum. Supracostally, the situal, above or upon the ribs. Suprahepatic, suture, above the liver. Trip, rub, friction. Tripsis, an act of rubbing, massaging. If you add sy to trip, like lithotripsy, crashing of calculus within the bladder. And last is trophy, which means developing, growth, nutritional nourishment. Trophiopathy, and disease due to faculty nourishment. Trophiotherapy, treatment of disease by nourishment, diet measurements. And then prophic, pertain to nourishment, development, and growth.